I'm saying
like
is
butts.
if there was one
Like butts.
actually aesthetic thing that I could, my body, if I had a nice, I'd be hyped.
Let's see what you're working with now. Let's see what.
Guys, you guys are gonna shame me.
Let's see where you're at. Do it. And no arching.
Do I need to do the nacho?
Oh, you got a good butt, dude.
Yeah, you got some cake.
You got a good butt.
You just brought that up because you want to show us your. Yeah. Humble brag.
No, in 10 years, not very popular. Welcome back to Careful Boys. We are very careful boys, and today we're talking about what do you think is popular right now?
I'm like, what do you mean?
No.
I was gonna say.
I'd like to answer that.
I was gonna say fucking being a bitch is popular right now.
It'd be funny just to like rattle off a couple things you think are popular.
I might like. By the way, I might like that mistake prompt better than the prompt. We'll see.
Let's just leave it. Let's just leave
You
it.
gonna leave it?
Really?
Well, because the other one. Okay. Let's do pitch room real quick. Pitch room. What do you think will be ridiculous in 10 years that is currently super popular?
Oh, I like all of it.
They're both good.
That'll be at the 12-minute mark.
Let's ask these guys what's popular right now. We're all fucking out of touch and shit.
TikTok popular.
Oh, you know what's popular right now? Fucking Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner, or whatever the fuck her name.
Oh yeah, they're dating, right?
Yeah.
Golden Globes, right? They're all like looking into each other's eyes.
Hey, you think that stuff that happens is like a plant?
Yeah, could be.
Like PR stuff? Yeah.
So premeditated. They're playing a different game and shit. You know?
There's an actual, I think there's like a roster that they all like do like trading cards and they're like, oh, they're single. I think their career would be great if they match up.
We have some homies. We have some homies that work in the biz, and they constantly talk about how like they think Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey weren't even really dating.
No, it's just a plant.
One of the homies works for Lori Harvey or something. They were like, they would never even. They would link up. Paparazzi would come by, but then they would never like hang out.
I mean, that makes sense.
They got the news story, and it's like, boom.
if it's beneficial mutually, and you're not in a space where you even are trying to like date or anything like that, like who the fuck cares?
So who are we gonna set Anthony up with so he get popularity?
My wife.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I was talking to someone who's like,
Me and Nick.
I was talking to somebody who was like, oh, like I've been dating Michael B. Jordan, and I was like, I think you're just blowing him.
Yeah.
That's a different scenario.
Or like, do you think like Nick Cannon after kid like 14 is like, I might as well go for the record? You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm already notorious for it, like what's another like 4 or 5 children or something like that, so that I can guarantee like in the legendary history books, I had like 19 bastard children or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know what you mean. No.
Oh, that's not popular enough then.
Yeah, it's not popular.
So Nick Cannon is not popular. He's not popular right now.
He could be popular.
Oh, he's popular for sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm worried about? You know how a lot of
Baby
people,
mamas.
they'll get like a tattoo, right? When they're dumb. And then like 10 years later they regret it. And they're like, fuck.
Yeah.
What about all the people that have been chopping their dicks off or like cutting other shit off and gluing it back on? 10 years later, how do we know?
What about the people chopping their dicks?
I hope nobody regrets that.
I know.
It's pretty popular though.
That's a thing.
It
isn't
is. It's really popular. It's the most popular it's ever been.
Do you think circumcisions are ever gonna go out?
Oh, that's a good question.
I wanted to get circumcised, but now I don't anymore.
Me too.
Come on, do it.
No. No way, dude.
When did you want to get circumcised?
Last year.
No, when I was a kid, and all the homies were
You
circumcised,
felt left out.
I was like, oh man.
I'm a freak.
That's apparently one of the leading reasons why parents still do it.
Yeah.
Because they don't want
Social
their kid-
shame?
Yeah, they don't want their kid to be like in the locker room or some shit and like, yeah.
Well, they know my pain. I saw everyone else's and I was like, man, why is mine got like a weird anteater look? I mean, because when you're a kid, everyone goes pee together, right? It's fun.
I don't really do that much, I think.
Dude, you didn't do that in kindergarten or like first grade?
Like 6 kids peeing in the toilet
that.
bowl. We had like 6 kids just peeing in the toilet bowl.
All right, stop yelling at me about it.
I remember when it was like, when one kid was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I was like, I do too. And then there'll be like 4 other boys, we gotta go to the bathroom. And then we all went in to the same stall.
Dude, you guys can't aim back then. You're hitting each other.
Probably.
Friendly fire everywhere.
Oh, you know what's probably not popular? That's probably not popular now.
Peeing together?
Yeah, you don't think kids are peeing again? Like, think about how shy kids are nowadays.
Yeah, I think people aren't as like tight anymore.
You know, it's a weird. This is like kind of a hot take, but like I've been just seeing a lot of material about this, and I don't feel this way because I love these dudes, but there's a lot of talk about how when Joe Rogan blew up, he made a lot of not that great comedians super famous, and there's a lot banking on that they won't be popular in 10 years.
Oh, interesting. Like the comedians that he
put on, yeah.
Are you just talking about Brendan Schaub?
Well, that's one of them, but like there's a whole slew of like, you know, all of his homies that like basically like got put on.
Are the main dudes right now like that?
Yeah. But then now they're starting to like not fall off, but like I think there's a lot of material that's like
Counterculture again.
countering, yeah, which I think is a natural thing that happens anyway.
Yeah, it always has.
But I think that's a pretty interesting take.
You want something that's less interesting?
Sure.
Check this out.
Love to hear it.
So confirm this for me, but I've seen a bunch of random like fitness memes and trends that are talking about how in 2024 the new trend for men is a nice butt, a big butt.
Oh yeah, bro. Dudes are gonna get some crazy cakes. Have you seen Bart, bro?
That's what I'm saying though. He's like always leading the game.
Yeah, but is that a gay trend? No, I mean like in the gay community.
Gay is trending.
Well, gay is trendy.
But chicks like butts though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always like
that,
butts.
he's right. You remember like those 90s and 80s like dudes with the high pants and girls are always like, what's stopping men from dressing like this today?
Yeah.
All I'm saying
like
is if
butts.
there was one
Like butts.
actually aesthetic thing that I could my body, if I had a nice ass, I'd be hyped.
Let's see what you're working with now. Let's see what you're
You don't have a nice ass?
Let's see where you're at.
See what kind of cakes you
have a
got.
good ass?
Guys, you guys are gonna shame me.
Let's see where you're at.
Do it. And no arching. No arching.
Do I
No
need to
arch.
do the nacho?
Oh, you got a good butt, dude.
Yeah, you got some cake.
You got a good butt.
You got a high and tight booty.
That's a good butt.
You just brought that up because you want to show us your ass.
Yeah. Humble brag.
No, in 10 years, not very popular.
That's hella funny.
Steve, can we see your butt? Let's see
No,
yours.
no,
let me see it.
No,
Come on.
no,
Get in there, dude. We're in this.
Bro, Steve's kind of built, bro.
You want to see something less interesting?
Dicks only.
Yeah.
You just wanted to show your dick.
I'd rather have a big dick than a big ass.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think is going to be less popular in 10 years? Is, oh God, this is going to suck. Championing overweight beauty.
Yeah, because they all gonna die.
Dude, I think that's already happening right now.
I think in 10 years, I think we're like kind of in the thick of it. And then after some time, it's going to be like, ooh, we shouldn't have done that.
You see that one viral girl's TikTok?
11.
That one viral girl who's like,
Yeah.
she basically took all these clips of like people that are like, you know,
Oh, that's Blair White, dude. That's a transgender. Yeah, that's her. She did the whole clips of. She goes, she's dead. She's dead. Yeah.
she's transgender.
Yeah, she's hot.
What did she say?
Yeah, what is it?
Fucking JK.
No.
Where did she live? Where is she?
So she shows clips of different like people who are like, oh, I don't like, they have the fat lifestyle and they love it and they're like all about eating and getting bigger. And then she's like, then the screen goes gray and she goes, she died.
It's like all
Like,
she basically
over
goes,
and over,
okay,
yeah.
she's a radio host, and then like 3 seconds later, she's dead. Goes, this one's fat positive, this and that, model, she's dead.
Got it.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it's like 6 or 7 like giant people, and
Whoa.
she just
Influencers.
she died too.
That's
Yeah.
a good.
I think that's good because, like, what Ryan was saying, we've been stretching the mozzarella. You go to a doctor's office, right? Since we were a kid in elementary school, you get your fucking BMI, whatever. There's like very objective metrics of body fat percentage, cholesterol, all that stuff of like what healthy is, or even the healthy average range is, because healthy, there is a range, right? And clearly there's physiques and metrics outside of this range, and then we're so focused on acceptance rather than changing behavior to get back in range.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, of course people are gonna die.
Yeah, that's why I think we're gonna find the point where it's like, don't make fat people hate themselves, but don't make them love themselves too much.
Yeah. Because that's not healthy either.
Yeah, it's that middle thing. It's like, you know,
It is crazy though, because even in the comments of like that video, the comments are so polarized, right?
Yeah,
there's no in between.
right? There's no middle ground.
Yeah, people are either extreme, like, yeah, they deserve to die or some shit, or other people are like, this is fucked up because you should accept blah, blah, blah. And it's like, there's nothing in between.
How can you
There's not like
accept
one
addiction?
guy who goes in there and is like, guys, you know, there's a certain range that is actually healthy, so, you
Yeah,
know, maybe
there's
we
no
shouldn't, like,
reasonable-
tell people that they should hate themselves, but maybe, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's being practical.
Even a really good-looking guy shouldn't love himself too much. It's like either way, it's like
Don't stretch the moss.
Yeah, don't stretch the mob.
keep the mutts, you know.
Yeah, because even like, you know, the bodybuilders that are competing, at that moment, they're like the most ripped dude in the universe, but they even know that's not healthy either.
Yeah.
They're like, it's not even healthy to be that low body percentage. It's not sustainable. So it's like, if we know that's the case on this end, what about on this end?
I just don't understand people that are like, I'm perfectly healthy, and a month later they die from fucking heart attack and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're not that healthy.
Yeah, and it's fine if like that's your choice and you just want to like get as big as you can and die. That's cool.
But don't call yourself healthy.
But don't preach it to other people like, oh, don't even bother like working out. Just be bigger. Like that's crazy to say.
Some people are like doctors, and they're like the overweight doctor or something like that, or the
Whoa.
obese doctor, and they talk about how like it's okay to be obese for an extended period of time, and it's like.
You know what's crazy? This wouldn't even fly out of vet. You know that?
The what?
It won't even fly out of vet. Like, if you bring a dog like that's supposed to be 60 pounds, and if the dog is like 70 or 80 pounds, you bring them in, the vet will be like, oh, you need to stop feeding them as much.
So like, what the fuck you doing to your dog?
Yeah, like even out of this would even fly out of
They're gonna
vet.
come down on you.
Like if you had like a buff pit bull and you couldn't see like the pit bull's like buff shoulders anymore, the vet would be like, hey, we need to like curb some of this food. So I'm like, if we're objective with animals, how come we're not even objective with?
Because it's a fat phobic doctor.
I saw a vet on TikTok who's like, some dogs are just big. It's totally fine. It's completely healthy. I saw that.
Really?
Sounds like TikTok is.
I'm surprised you watch TikTok.
Nah, I didn't watch that shit. What are you talking about? That's what I would expect to see from this current culture.
Where do you think veganism is going to be in 10 years?
In the trash.
They're all gonna be dead too.
Yeah.
Fucking vitamin B deficiency is where they're gonna be.
The seed oils stuff is coming back now. Like all the talk about seed oil stuff, it's like being reined in a little bit.
That's actually good though, because that shit fucked a lot of people up.
Yeah.
The thing about the seed oils, I think they were saying that like it's really bad for you if it's like heated a bunch over and over and over again.
Canola oil.
Yeah, as long as it's not like been overused like in frying oils, then you should be kind of good. But that's who knows. That's gonna probably change in a couple.
Dude, that's like red wine. It's like red wine's really bad for you. Red wine's great for you. Have a glass a day. What the fuck? It all goes back and forth.
Like red meat. High cholesterol, and then they go, wait, cholesterol's actually really good for testosterone and all this stuff.
And they go, saturated fats is awful for you for like 20 years. And then like, it's actually fine.
You know what? Because it's like two guys writing articles. That's why. It's fucking this one guy writing an article and then gets a bunch of ad play on it.
Those Stanley Cups are going to be out in a year, probably.
I got one at the house right now.
You got the pink one? You got the pink one?
I got the 64.
But it don't matter. They got 10 years of revenue in fucking 1 year.
I do wish they were a little bit bigger.
Bigger?
Cause I'll drink it.
How many
and
ounces you got?
Oh, I don't know, but I'll drink it throughout the day, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta refill again.
That's why you get the 64 ounce. Wait,
I think I have a big.
nah, dude, you don't got the 64.
I think that pronoun stuff will probably be out of here.
You think so? Out of here?
It's so confusing.
So fucking whack.
Yeah.
And gay.
It's hard to keep up with.
Well, it's just hard to like actually talk to anybody. Like if they're in that zone, it's hard to actually have a conversation. I just think they'll grow out of it.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
Right.
You probably will grow out of it.
Cause like I can't imagine like trying to keep up a conversation. It's like gotta remember.
You gonna do this when you're 45?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to be, yeah, that's true.
You're gonna be they-theming it at 50.
When you're introducing
Yeah,
yourself?
or like you have a fucking medical emergency and someone gets rolled in on a stretcher, they're unconscious. I don't know if there has a penis, but is a she, they, him, I don't know.
Don't invalidate their feelings, right?
Yeah, it's like, what the
And I feel like
fuck?
people have been living with all this stuff in the culture for long enough to the point where they're like, we could do without it, probably.
Let's make it simple.
Just like overall the normal,
I think the extreme side's going to calm down.
yeah, because the normal folks are just like, I don't really know about all this.
I think we should draw the line at left-handed, right-handed.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah, don't give left-handeds any rights.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have a family member who's trans, and like I say the right one every day.
See how hard it is? That's just fucking hard.
But the best thing about it is that they don't freak the fuck out on you if you do fuck up.
I think that's
right?
the thing.
It's like a really reasonable thing. It's not like how the internet does it, where you're like, you just dead name them, you piece of shit. You're making them want to kill themselves and shit. It's like, what are you?
That's the part that I think is really misleading, is that like most people's day-to-day interactions don't end that way, but online it looks like everyone reacts like that. But it's not true.
Yeah, it's because it's like 10 crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then you see actual like transgender people that are like you're fucking crazy. Stop. You're making it worse for us.
In real life, when you actually hang out with people, you can't be like that or nobody wants to hang out with you.
Yeah.
So you
Well, they probably had no friends. That's why they're online commenting all day.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you think that level of commenting is going to be popular in 10 years?
I think it'll always be. I think anonymity is the thing that has to go before that changes. I think that'll be completely wiped out if everybody's fucking real name and face was
Yeah, you put your ID on.
Because it's exactly the same thing where in person, nobody talks to each other like that.
Yeah, most of those fuckers got like an anime avatar or something, and it's not their real account, it's their burner. It's like no one actually talks shit with their face.
Where do you think social media is going to be like in 10 years? Do you think that shit's going to be completely fucking different, or do you think it's going to
I think it'd be
it'll be
worse.
different.
I think it'd be worse.
Yeah, I think it's all gonna get.
There might be like social credit might actually.
You think there's going to be a point where we just say, fucking, let's scrap all
It all depends on China's dominance, I think.
China dominance?
Oh,
I was at the airport yesterday, and I'm looking around, like, it's completely packed. And every single motherfucker's on their phone.
No one's looking up, right?
Yeah.
No one's looking up.
And you know what I say? Good. Because before that, you're just sitting in the airport like this.
Yeah.
It's better. It's
gotta
fucking
It's
better.
way better.
It's way better. It's a million
and the fucking algorithm is so fucking good, dude. Like, there's content for everyone. I'm at Jill's mom's house, and then even Jill's mom's on her phone. I'm like, what's this fucking old ass lady doing on TikTok? And she just follows Bible verses. Just fucking people singing, hymns, fucking angels. And
Yeah,
shit.
during the day, bro, and then she goes to her fucking other account.
You know what's funny? I read this one piece that was written back in the day when trains were coming out, right? And then like they were like, oh, it's not what it used to be like. You know, etiquette has changed ever since books, like all novels and everything is all the craze. It's like they treated novels and books the way that we do with phones. They're like, no one's interacting anymore. This is the end of society. Everyone's just got their face inside of their novels instead of talking to other people. And I'm like, so they've been thinking that.
Yeah.
And then they thought that when the television came out. Everyone's at home just like zombies looking at the TV. No one's interacting anymore.
there's
The
always
family's
something.
not talking.
It's always fucking farmers saying all this shit, dude. Because there's always been farmers. There's always gonna be farmers, and farmers are always this fucking way. My brother Kenny, is basically a fucking farmer. He talks like that. He talks about all the farmers.
social decay.
Right. But then that kid's on Telegram at every fucking minute of the day. I see his name on fucking Telegram every minute of the day. So I'm like, you're saying it, but you're not living it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what'd be crazy in 10 years if like VR becomes as like a Walkman, and then we're like everyone's at the airport just fucking
VR
like
up.
just VR.
I mean, Apple's got their Pro Vision thing, their Vision Pro dropping this month or some shit, February.
That's gonna be crazy.
But like, that's like, that's the best part about it, because right now, obviously at $3,500 or whatever the fuck, nobody's gonna get that shit, right?
No.
But in 10 years from now, because that's supposed to be the fusion between like AR, VR, so it's like augmented, like where you can see through it and live your life and like see your fucking iPhone shit, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like click your and it reads your pupils and stuff, so you can see what you want to type.
Bus incoming.
But 10 years from now, it's like that might just be a standard. Maybe it's like a circumcision. Maybe when your kid's born, they just slip this thing in your fucking eye already.
What about this, Bart? You drive here from Vegas
Yep.
today, this time?
Yep.
Imagine you get in your truck, you lay down, you fucking plug into the system. They drive a spike in the back of your head, and you're fucking locked in, right? And then you're doing whatever the fuck, fucking around in on cyberspace, doing whatever you want to do,
around.
right? Playing a game, doing whatever, watching probably bodybuilding videos set to like rock and roll music or whatever. Right? And then guess what? You all of a sudden it goes, you have arrived at your destination. You unplug the spike gets pulled out of your head. You fucking do that thing from the Matrix where they like, it looks like they're orgasming as they come out of the. And then you get out and you're here at JK.
And then you plug in here at JK so we can do our articles.
And people have the audacity to say, oh my God, look at all these people, their phones can't live with the fucking moment. The moment sucks. I was in the moment yesterday. I got out of LAX, I get into a fucking car, and I just sit there. You want me to be in the fucking moment? I'm just sitting there in the back of a car, like waiting. 45 minutes and stop-start traffic. Like, that's the moment.
It's not like we're at Led Zeppelin concerts.
I'm watching people on New Year's, right? People are doing these fucking posts like it's like, oh, I'm in like China, or I'm in like one of these. There's the Taj Mahal. Look, everyone's on their fucking phone. Look at they're not even enjoying the moment. They're taking a picture of it. It's like, guess what, dude? If phones existed like 200 years ago, that's exactly what the fuck everyone would be doing too. Exactly what everyone would be doing too. Taking a picture of the stupid Statue of Liberty with a firework next to it. They would be doing that too.
Also, so they could fucking be on their bed and enjoy the moment. Remember that time? Remember that time?
The moment just got longer.
Yeah. And noticing how much everyone's not in the moment proves you're not in the moment either.
Bitch, exactly.
It's like, why are you focusing on that? And plus, if you're really pointing that out, you probably weren't even there. No. Because you're mad that they're not there.
That's the farmers, dude. The farmers are so pissed about it.
It's a longshoreman, dude.
Yeah.